Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. I've been feeling lately quite strong energies surrounding in regards to love and relationships generally out there. It really feels to me like some big shifts are happening in our relationships, in our love situations, and I really felt guided to bring a little bit more focus to this topic today. It will be probably a little bit shorter reading, not so many cards, but as always, the messages that need to reach you. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you hear it, whenever you find it, that's when you need to hear this message. If you like the reading, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I would really appreciate that, and it would really help to grow this channel and offer you more videos like that. And let's get into it. So we have 3 piles today. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take a little moment. You can pause the video if you need to meditate on the groups, 3 different groups. Let your heart chakra guide you towards the group that needs to speak to you. Don't take it from your head, but from your heart. And when you're ready, you can go to the timestamps below and click on the timestamp, and I'll see you then. Hi, group number 1. This is your reading, and wow, yes. So while I was shuffling the decks and pulling the cards, there were, well, first of all, we have more cards in this group. More cards wanted to come out than for the other groups, and I was really feeling the intensity of the energy, and kind of it really felt like the decks and the cards really wanted to say so much. So there were more cards willing to come out than I was ready to pull and deliver the messages. So just letting you know that there is much more to this situation than I'm probably going to be able to deliver in these few minutes. And I really see why this energy felt so strong as I was shuffling. Well, first of all, we have 2 cards that came out from 2 different decks, and both of them are the same card, which is the Lovers. One came in upright and another one in reverse, but the energy of the Lovers is very strong here. So I'm really feeling a strong union in this first group, and because it's even twice kind of highlighted, it's really telling me that and judging from other cards, I really kind of feel like you probably already are in this relationship, in this union. And if you are, then it is, it has a potential to be a very strong union and a very balanced one, and probably quite likely one of those very rare unions. You could call it as a kind of soulmate, or deeper level, really kind of destined kind of unions. So I really feel it strongly here, and I'm generally in the energy of these cards. It also, we have this card here of Supermoon, which says emotions are running high, and we get to the emotions in a little while, but I really just wanted to highlight this card also talks about a really good kind of fortune and a really good outcome in this situation. So once again, it just tells me that there's a lot of success in this group and in this relationship. And it might be that right now at the moment it doesn't feel quite like that, but I'm just wanting to let you know that that is really the energy in this group. And we'll get to the fact why it might not feel like this right now at this very moment when you watching this, but just please keep in mind that there's like a very strong energy of this as being a very I'm just really feeling into this energy of this this union. It's just so strong. It's such kind of a match, a kind of a magnetic match. You know, one of those that when you know, two things come together and they create something extremely amazing and really abundant, as we can see here with 10 of coins. This is like creating an empire, you know, like building something really strong, really stable, really abundant. And this can only come out from this kind of strength of this union. So you know, also this kind of indicates that you might already be in a committed relationship, and that's where it is heading. Or it might just kind of say that that is the potential of this union. So yeah, 10 of coins. And then we get to this point of emotion. I'm feeling a lot of emotion and a lot of depth of emotion. So we have the Queen of Cups here, which really shows me that I'm kind of reading it as your energy. It doesn't have to be, you know, female or male. It's just kind of really feeling that that's probably your energy, and it's an energy of someone, of an individual who is really connected to the depths of their emotion and really wanting the depths of the emotion in their relationship. So, you know, not looking for a superficial kind of relationship. I really want to connect deeply in an emotional kind of way. And I see that that's probably, you know, you could be a water element, or you are dealing with an individual with a water sign, so it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just kind of really feeling that it kind of signifies the depth of emotion of this relationship. And also we have here, again, I'm coming back to this card of supermoon, that emotions are running high. So that's how it could feel to you right now in this in this relationship. It might, you know, it's, you might have reached some kind of state where emotions are really, the situation is so intense that the emotions just feel intensified, and it might be a little bit difficult at times to deal with that. And I can see here with a hanged man in reverse that you might not be taking time to really look into what these emotions are or what are they communicating. It's kind of like I'm really feeling that you are of the situation, or the individual you're dealing with, someone in the situation is really kind of letting the emotions run the show and not taking time and not allowing space for introspection and really looking into what's behind that intensity of the emotion, what is at the core of this relationship. And yes, there is a lot of emotion at the core of the relationship and a lot of depth, but at the moment it really seems like yes, these peaks of the emotion is what's running the show in this relationship. And that's why I really feel that one of the cards of the Lovers came out in reverse, that although the union is very strong and the potential is extremely strong, and really there's this abundance of love that can come out, and that is actually binding these two people together. Also, it is to some extent at the moment making this union slightly feel not so harmonious, that the peaks of the emotional kind of state bring a little bit of imbalance, and it feels a little bit yeah, just kind of rocking the boat slightly in many ways. And then we have this card as well, which says it's a first quarter moon, and it says your commitment is being tested. And I really feel like yeah, you are in this kind of probably stage of this relationship that although it feels very deep and it feels really, really significant and the connection is strong, at the same time, the way the emotions are running high and the way that there is no kind of pause and introspection, this kind of is testing you, or you feel you are being tested in this relationship. It's like, can you take it further? Do you want to commit to that? Do you want to actually slow down and see where you want to invest? You know, or do you want to be taken over by this strong emotion? And it's kind of like bringing your focus back to this, to the Hanged Man, to the introspection of like urging you to calm a little bit more inside and reflect and want like kind of to see where you want to go with it. So a little bit kind of not rush forward too fast, led by your emotions. Just really take it in, the strength of this bond, the strength of the union and the meaning, the significance of it, and spend some time reflecting on it rather than following the emotion so strongly forward. Yes, that's what I'm seeing here. And let me see if there is anything else I'm picking up here. I'm also feeling that this intensity of the emotion that you are letting rule the situation at the moment might be blocking the movement forward in this situation. It's like almost as if being blinded and not seeing clearly where it's going and actually what potential it has. So yes, there is a lot of good omens in this situation and communicated through these cards as well. And there is a potential with a very strong commitment and very, strong basis. But at the moment, at this very moment, when you are watching this video, I really feel like you really need to look slightly beyond the highs of the emotion and kind of go a little bit more in and really take it in what this union is, and take it a little bit kind of more pace and with more reflection, more intention, like really examining how much you want to commit to, where you want to take this relationship. Beautiful. It's beautiful energy. I really feel how strong this energy is, of the pull, of the magnetism, of the strength, and of a really, really vast, abundant potential in it. So yeah, this is your reading, group number 1. I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did, and yes, and like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, group number 2. This is your reading. Yeah, when I was shuffling the cards, I actually felt I was smiling a lot, and I was shuffling, and I really felt this very light, very joyous kind of energy, and very playful energy, a little bit slightly kind of naughty. That's kind of like childlike, naughty, goofy kind of energy. And yes, and I kind of really see it in this cards, especially here. We've got the card of the Fool and 6 of Hearts, which is 6 of Cups. They both came out in reverse, but the energy is still kind of there very strongly. There is this kind of playfulness and youthfulness, and you can see in this picture with his children running around kind of not very, quite carelessly, and the Fool is really speaks of that energy of just going out there, not thinking about anything else, and really just even in the colors of it, it's just, I really feel this energy of just enjoying yourself. So it really feels to me that there is some individual probably in your life that makes you feel a bit like that, or that brings that energy into your life, a very light, very playful energy that probably springs something into you, something new and exciting and slightly adventurous. Yeah, and that's what I am feeling here quite a lot. And we have also the card of the energies gaining momentum, and it feels like you might be feeling right now that things are going so well and it's so fun, and it seems like the situation is getting some kind of momentum, is getting somewhere. It feels kind of promising. Now, with these two cards being in reverse, I'm kind of cautioned a little bit here that, and also the colors speak to me so much that as playful as lovely this energy is, I'm not seeing very much depth in it at the moment. And it seems to me that there is maybe a slight kind of shadow aspect to this fool as well, being a little bit too careless perhaps, or a little bit too spontaneous in this kind of situation, not giving too much thought where he's going, what the fool and what he's doing. So I'm feeling a little bit of that energy. And also with the Six of Hearts in reverse, it gives me this kind of impression of that, and the colors again, of slightly perhaps wearing the rose tinted glasses, that kind of thing, seeing everything through that very light-hearted, very joyous, but perhaps sometimes not very realistic perspective. And I'm not saying that, you know, something behind it is not real and that what you see is not real, but it's just gives me that kind of sensation, that energy, that perhaps it is just the stage at which the relationship is in, or connection is in, that hasn't gone into much depth and everything just seems really fun. With this card of energy gaining momentum, and with actually the Page of Pentacles being here again, this is a very new energy, and I'm kind of like even tempted to say that perhaps this relationship or this connection is very new, and that's why it feels like that. Maybe it's just the stage of it, but this page being Page of Pentacles, and with the energy gaining momentum, which kind of like tells us that there is a potential in there. And with him coming here, and I'm saying him, but that could be any gender. So with this individual coming here with a pentacle, kind of shows that there is some kind of potential of something more stable in the future, perhaps. However, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles, which is a little bit kind of higher status than the page. So it would be like a next stage of the page, being in the reverse. So it does show me that right now, at this moment, it doesn't seem like the situation is ripe enough, this connection is ripe enough for this individual to offer you something more than just these initial fun and light kind of stage. And with Devil card here in between these two kind of stages of the same individual, let's say, of the page and higher kind of Knight who is in reverse, being in the middle there kind of shows me that perhaps this relationship at the moment, and what's not kind of letting it progress, is very much about pleasure and about joy and about kind of like earthy things, and there is not much at the moment depth to it, or emotional connection, or kind of a deeper spiritual connection. So it could be that it is literally just because it's very, very early stages and it's just not going there yet. But we do have, some signs of potential, which is here being the Pentacle cards, which normally building kind of something more stable, something that kind of we want to build on, and also this card that says that the situation has quite a strong potential, and it's kind of like, up to us, up to you, I guess, up to people in this relationship where you want to take it. So it's a kind of a positive omen that there is a chance, there is an opportunity in this situation, but probably not quite right, and you're in the very light, very playful, fun stages of this relationship. So I hope this has given you a little bit insight of where you are at and where the situation is at. And yeah, let me know if that resonated and how it resonated. And yeah, in comments below. And if you like the video, please like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Hi, group number 3. This is your reading. When I was shuffling your cards, I really tuned in into the energy, and I felt very strong feminine energy, and that kind of it felt. I'm reading it here as perhaps your energy. That doesn't mean that you are necessarily a woman, but I really see it strongly here, and I really felt it even while I was shuffling the cards, and the energy of the individual that I kind of tapped into was a very kind of really experienced in life, kind of having lived through quite a lot, but at the same time very, very curious and with a lot of passion for life and a lot of drive, inner drive to experience more things and new things. And now that I laid out the cards, I really feel that strong energy here. Especially in this Queen of Wands over here that came out in reverse, but I wanted to show you the Queen, and there's quite a lot of Wands energy. There's Queen of Wands and there's Two of Wands, and I'm really feeling this orange color and a strong kind of passion and you know, that love, passion for life. But at the same time, while I was shuffling the cards, I also felt a bit of pain coming through. And looking at the cards here now, I do see that you might have just experienced something rather painful emotionally, some kind of quite deep disappointment. And as it is a love reading, I kind of like feeling maybe perhaps something in your relationship has not gone the way you were expecting, and it might have, some situation might have not worked out, maybe some relationship and something. And I can see this here in Five of Cups quite strongly, and in the Star card being reversed. So it feels to me that you have to some extent lost a little bit of hope and direction, as if you wanted a certain relationship, a certain perhaps a relationship, some situation go a certain way and it didn't, and you kind of lost that path and direction, and you feel quite a lot of disappointment and a bit of hurt and pain in your heart. I also feel like perhaps you've been feeling here with the Six of Coins, Pentacles, I feel like maybe it felt like you've been investing, like this woman pouring here water, investing in the situation emotionally quite a lot, but you didn't get back what you were expecting. You didn't get anything in return. So it felt very imbalanced, how much you invest and how much you get back, and that could have hurt you. And I can see that you are a very passionate individual. And you know, if you went into something, in some kind of relationship, in some kind of situation with so much passion and so much drive, and you didn't get that back, that might have hurt you quite a bit. However, this is, I really feel like this is just a stage. It's like a stage in your life. This is a situation. However, your energy overall is very strong, and you still have that fire and drive within. Although at the moment, because of what has happened recently and how you are feeling right now, this might feel like a little bit blocked and not able to come out. This passion, this joyful life that you generally have is not quite opening up in the world, and that's why we have both of these cards, the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands, in reverse, and this passion is a little bit blocked. And I also see that because of how you're feeling, you are struggling to see and plan into the future and make kind of like new plans, new visions, pick up a new energy for either a relationship or some kind of project or something that you want to work on and build on and invest into. However, we have this card here, waxing crescent moon, that says have faith in your dreams, and that's a really strong message for you right now in this situation, basically saying that not all is lost. Perhaps this stage, either in this relationship, might have been a bit disappointing, but not all is lost. This passion and this your inner drive is still there, and you will pick up again, and you know, this will go up upwards again, and you can again pause and look into the future and make new dreams and new visions and have this star upright and you know, go towards your star, go towards your dreams, whether that be in the same relationship that you were in, or whether just by yourself, which is I kind of feel quite strongly that for many of you that might be the case, because I really feel this feminine energy here standing really strongly in her power after she goes through, or this individual goes through this a slightly difficult period at the moment in their life. There's some kind of like a balancing of this energy. So what you've been is needed. So what you've been putting into a situation, into something that didn't quite work out and cause you pain, I feel like you need to start putting it back into yourself and regain this passion and regain your inner energy to go forward. And this card here, the moon card, is really telling you that your dreams are still there and you still can go for them. And you know, it's a very positive card. And you know, look at these beautiful blooming flowers, you know, they will bloom. You know, yeah, so don't lose faith. And I know that I really feel strongly that you generally in life do not lose faith so easily, and that it's just kind of realizing that this is a stage, a painful perhaps stage, or a more difficult stage, a disappointing stage in your life, but it is just a stage. It doesn't kind of describe your life or your personality or your drive, and you are soon gonna be up again with your passion and your love for life, when these energies will balance out again of what you give and what you receive, and you will feel more balance in it. So yeah, so this is the message for you, group number 3. I love the energy I'm feeling here, although so this is the message for group number 3. Yeah, lovely energy that I'm tuning into here after this kind of difficult moment. But you know, focus, I really want to, you know, my kind of, I keep looking at the stars over here and the butterflies here and this strong orange color, and I think that's, you know, so much is in it. It's a strong energy of dreams that are still there, and passion that is still there, and transformation and rebirth that is to happen. So I hope this message has resonated. Let me know in the comments box if it did, and how it resonates. And do you like the video? Please, and subscribe to the channel if you liked it. And I'll see you in the next video.